Okay, this is exercise number 3 from chapter 12. We're going to be looking again at lead time as we did in the last exercise number 2. It's a little bit different in that in this question I can already see I have 4 different exercises here, or 4 different processes. It says Orion Devices Inc. is considering a new JIT product cell. The present manufacturing approach produces a product in 4 separate steps. The production batch size is 54. So we have a batch size of 54. The process time for each step is as follows: 7, 5, 4, and 9 minutes each. The time required to move each batch steps is 15 minutes. So we have a move time of 15 minutes. In addition to that, the time to move the raw materials to process to step 1 is 15, and the time to move the completed to from step 4 is 15. So we actually have five moves, I think. So we're going to have 1 for our raw materials, and then we have 2, 3, 4, and then number 5 goes to finished goods. So this is my raw materials. 2, 3, 4. So we have a total of 5 moves. In these 5 moves, 5 times 15 minutes is 75 minutes. So we have 75 minutes of move time. In addition to that, we have processing times. We can add those processing times up. If I add this total, 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 9 is 25 minutes. So we have 25 minutes of value-added processing time. So I have 25 minutes of processing time. We have a batch size of 54, my batch of 54. So if I take 54 and I'm working on 1 unit, I have 53 that are in standby, that are waiting to be processed. Again, that's non-value added. So I'll take the 25 minutes times 53, that equals 1,325 minutes of wait time. If I add to that the move time of 75, my total is 1,400. So I've calculated the 25 minutes here. I've calculated the 1,400 minutes here. I add those together and I'll get 1,425 minutes. I can then make my calculation as a percentage. I'll take the 25 divided by 1,425. It looks like I get 0.017543, so on and so forth. I'm going to round that number, and that would be stated as 0.018, which is 1.8%. Next, I'm going to work on the JIT. I'm going to work on the JIT. So I'm going to erase some of this. To work on the JIT, we have a difference. We still have the same amount for the value-added time. my batch size has been reduced. The batch size went from 54 down to 3 units. So I have a total of 3 units, one of which I'm working on, so I have 2 that are at the wait state, and that's 50. So I have 50 units waiting, but my move time has significantly reduced because it says that the time in each step will stay the same. The new JIT will allow the company to reduce the batch size from 54 to 3. The time required to move each batch between the steps and the inventory locations will be reduced to 3 minutes. So instead of having 5 moves at 15 minutes, I'm going to change that to 5 at 3 minutes or 15 minutes. So my 15-minute move time is added, and I get a total that's 65, which I bring up here as 65 minutes of non-value added. So I've reduced my move time from 15. My move time is now only 3 minutes per move, and we still have the five moves. Times 3 is 15 minutes of move time. We have 50 minutes of wait time. Total non-value added is 65. My total throughput time, I'm going to add these two numbers together, the 25 and the 65, and that equals 90. My percentage then is going to be 25 minutes of value added divided by 90 minutes of lead time. That's equals 0.27777 I'll round that to 0.28, or actually it's 278, sorry. 0.278, which is equal to 27.8%.